Hey, good evening to everyone that's lucky. This is Flames Radio. This is the Upper Live Show. My name is DJ Rick on behalf of WORLMAG Entertainment, Flames Radio, Little Brown Ross, Dragon our DJ who's not here this evening. This is the Upper Live Show. We have a very, very special guest this evening with us, all the way from, I should say, she's in England right here. She lives here. So, Miss Stephanie Benson is on the Upper Live Show. Good evening to you. How are you doing today?
I'm not too bad at all. Actually, I live in 2 places. Actually, I live in 3 places.
That's
I live here, and I live in Ghana too, and I also live in Los Angeles.
That's why I was a bit confused.
I know, everybody's confused. I'm not even sure where I'm from.
You don't have any geographical.
It's like, yeah, wherever I am, it's wherever I lay my head, that's my home.
See, that's the voice. Well, you have a very, very, very high energy spirit. I like that. I must start by saying that even by watching your video, you always look like you're happy.
I have. There's no reason to be sad. What's the reason to be sad? You know, I mean, everything, somebody's always feeling something worse than you were feeling at that particular time. That's how I look on things, you know. I'm always, well, not always. Bad driving really upsets me.
Is it?
I mean, it's late now, so I can swear, right?
It's not. It's not good to be living in London.
You promised me that when it's this late, I can swear.
I don't think you hate about driving worse than I do.
Really?
I have nightmares over this. I have nightmares over the bad driving.
I know.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
You drive in the city?
I drive, yes, here in the UK, and I hate it. In Ghana, it's the worst.
Okay, it's even worse in Ghana. I know that is worse.
Have you been to Ghana?
I've had friends. I struggle with the language. I like the sound of the language. I like the music, but I just never understand what they're saying.
You don't want to understand. It's just sexy enough, isn't it?
When
somebody says "Somimu,"
yeah, the song that we were playing just now. What's the name of the song?
Somimu is "Hold Me."
Because I struggle to say the name.
Somimu. You said it well.
Somimu.
Somimu. That's so sexy. Hold me. I mean, I could do that, but you put a mic in hand. So. she's got. Listen. But what's good for you though? Because you've been doing quite a few different things in the past. What's new for 2018? Oh my God, I put a lot of things in the pipeline. You know, before 2018, I recorded at least 6-7 tracks that I'm due to release this year.
Okay.
I usually work behind. Usually I'm not this prepared. But for some reason this year I was so prepared. I'm not sure what happened. So I have like 6-7 tracks, and the first one to be released here obviously is the one hopefully we're gonna play soon, which is one more. And then I have another one that was just released in Ghana today called All About Love.
Okay.
And then I have one called Asem coming out soon, which is Asem means trouble. It's my middle name, so I thought I might
I can see that.
You know, put a song out.
Not in a bad way.
It depends on where you're looking at it. But
oh my God! I want to read. I'm trying to read between the lines, but I think I'm not good at it.
No, don't read between the lines. Just see it as it comes. How I say is exactly what I mean.
I can see. Well, you're very influential, and I've seen you've been places. I've seen somewhere that you've been. You've performed for the royalty.
Oh yes.
Is that true?
Oh, that's very true. It was in the papers and the news and everything. So I mean, on radio. So
tell me about that. Talk about
that. Well, it happened quite a few years ago. Well, not that many years ago. But I was at my house and I had a call. You know, from I'm not sure who it was actually, but somebody called and said there's an event that they wanted me to perform at.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time you get these calls that people say, oh, you know, there's an event that they want you to perform at.
You think it's just
and you think it's like, you know, they want you to do something for nothing. You know, usually when they say this person is going to be there, you think, okay, they want to reduce your fee, or they want...
It's a hustle.
It's a hustle. I mean, I get that sometimes, especially when it's a charity event. And I'm thinking, well, you know, charity starts at home. But so I said, okay, fine, but this is my fee, you know. And I remember my manager was there at the time, and we agreed everything. And I'm thinking, okay, whatever.
You're just gonna do a gig, innit?
Yeah, just gonna do a gig. And then like a week later, I get a letter in the post delivered saying that I have to send my passport. I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe Prince Charles is actually going to be there. I mean, really? So I did that, and we got there, and yes, surely, there he was with the 2 boys, with William and Harry.
Is it?
Even Camilla was there, and it was quite something, and I mean, it was very surreal.
Were you not nervous on stage?
No, I don't usually get nervous. I'm not. No, I sort of just have good butterflies. It's if you don't feel it before you go on stage, then you get cocky. I'm not a cocky person, so. But no, I'm not really nervous. All I knew is I knew I was going to sit on his lap at some point because.
Was that was inevitable?
Yeah, because that's what I do. I love it. And sitting on Prince Charles' lap is priceless. I mean, actually, I probably should
it's a priceless,
move my butt and sell that, top.
Priceless, the priceless seat.
Priceless butt. That's why my butt is not big. I'm lucky I haven't got a typical African butt. Because I couldn't sit on his lap with that, could I?
You probably need surgery after.
I know. And he loved it. I was playing with his hair. Yeah.
Oh my days.
I played with his hair
Did
a
you
little
went
bit.
there?
I went there. It was really quite something, and everybody was laughing on their feet, and it was hilarious.
I bet he remembered you. If he said he probably remember it now.
Oh, of course he does, because I mean, since then I did like 3 or 4 other gigs for him. So I mean, I've done quite a few. So yeah.
You're royal. Let's be safe to say that you're royalty.
I'm definitely royalty. Yes. At least I have a royal butt.
But that's good. That's good enough. But also, we've seen where you've been doing lots of charity work back in Ghana. Is it Ghana?
Yes.
Yes. Talk us through that. What do you do actually?
Well, actually, the charity work started from here. I started a charity called the Early Signs of Breast Cancer, and we used to raise money. I actually bought a chocolate shop that, and the funds was going to raise money for women, African women who've just found out that they have cancer and can't tell their families. So what we do is we put a platform down for them to come together and be able to tell their families, because usually they don't tell their families because they think it's a taboo or something's going to
happen.
Yeah. So we create so that's what I was doing. And then when I went to Ghana, I was a judge on one of their programs called Icons, and the singers were pretty rough. They weren't good at all. I remember sitting through some of the auditions and thinking, what the hell am I doing here? You see, I didn't use the F word. That was so good for me.
I beg you, please don't use the F word.
No, I won't. I don't usually use it, but I don't know. When you're trying to put a point across, it just comes. But anyway, and I thought, okay, maybe I should start a school of performing arts, which I did, but it was free. Well, it is free for talented ladies, only ladies, no guys.
Only ladies.
Yes, because guys can be a bit distractive. I mean, if you came in there, we would raise you. But
I don't think
you
so.
might not complain, but
That's just my will.
So I wanted to just have just girls, just so they can concentrate on work.
Yeah.
And also the girls are understated in Ghana. I mean, they held the guys up too much, and we need the girls to be a bit more upfront as well.
That's good.
On same power at least. So this school is fantastic. And then through that, I also help women pay for women's treatment of cancer in Ghana, because it's not cheap, and
it is not cheap. Because I find it, because I'm from a third world country, from Jamaica, as you can hear my accent.
Yes.
My mom passed away sadly from cancer as well, so I know the struggles that you go through, especially dealing with the pain for the treatments, and this is where most women struggle from from her backgrounds, where we're not able to finance certain situations, so it affects. So what you doing, that hit home for me when I read that. So I'm like, oh yeah, she's on my wavelength of thinking and thought process. So I'll commend you for doing that.
Thank you. For me, my mother died of cancer too, and my grandmother died of breast cancer too, and I've lost 3 aunts from breast cancer. So, and in Ghana, a lot of them don't want to have the mastectomy. Oh God, we're going deep now. Yes. Don't want to have the mastectomy. So I needed to encourage them to do the right thing, just to live for their children. So yeah, I mean, I love doing all that kind of stuff, and there's so many other things I do. I build toilets in villages, and
wow,
because they don't usually.
You got your hands all over, innit?
Yeah, when you've made something of your life, I think you should always go back and help.
But that's
as much as you can.
But that's the energy that we need in the now space, especially from a woman of yourself stature who has poise and who has done something, who has achieved something, to give back to the little girls who's in the communities who think that there's no future for them. So basically, you're giving them hope. But I don't want to stray too much in your past. The future is here.
Yes.
And we got some new stuff for you, right?
Yes, I've got. I recorded a song, One More, and I'm sure you've seen the video.
I've seen the video.
You did see the video,
I
right?
see it. The people.
That's the team
Listen,
version.
You need to see the video, yeah? So
Yes.
if you, guys, just take it from me. You just need
Guys,
to see
if you can give more than one more, watch the video. I had to say it. I mean, really, that's what the video is about. If you can't give more than one more, don't bother.
Jeez, she had to go there. But the video.
You look like you can give 6 more. Really.
But tell you what, I've seen the video. It's a very interesting video.
It's interesting, yeah.
I like the vocals, Nick. I like your voice. You have a very smooth voice. It's just